My name is Avi Press. I'm the founder and CEO of Scarf, and we are a company that we build a platform for the distribution, analytics, and commercialization of open source software. I would say that's helping me really with all of the rote, boring, and tedious parts about keeping a business running that have nothing to do with the problem that I'm solving. It really just keeps me on the actual things that I need to be doing and off of the things that I really shouldn't be spending my time on. I think it's really been valuable so I can have a smoothly running business around. Like I think, there's already enough chaos in getting, to product market fit, to having a sustainable business, to having a successful business. But it's really tricky to do that if you're making tons and tons of mistakes when it comes to all of the back office pieces of that. It's hard to overstate how important that is, of like, if my head is somewhere else, if my head is in like taxes or in hiring paperwork or something like that, that is detrimental to the business. I think the alternative is just having different vendors for each of the different pieces of this. Like I'm doing all of these things, but kind of finding each vendor for each thing and kind of managing that all myself. And then obviously hiring an ops person is the alternative, I think, is the main one of like, I could have just hired maybe a part-time operations person to do all of these things and just hope that they have all the expertise. Or just doing these things myself and fingers crossed I do them all right. Several hours a week at this point, at least, perhaps more. I mean, especially if you account for all of the work that I am not having to do due to things being done kind of like the right way, like certainly compounds over time and saves a ton of time. Well, I'd be bummed, obviously. I mean, it has been working really well, and that's why we continue to be a customer. I think just like the time and stress of a lot of these things is very substantial. And by getting that off of your plate as a founder, I think both from the time perspective as well as just the peace of mind perspective has been very well worth the cost for me. And, being a founder is really all about prioritizing time and resources and, getting the boring, rote stuff off of your plate is a very big win.